So this is the guardian ape and his girlfriend, wife, whatever. Um, a lot of people have trouble with the ape. I don't. I mean, I guess I get it. I mean, in a way, I mean, it's all subjective. You know, a boss that one person struggles with, another person might find incredibly easy. So it's all subjective. I'm not going to shit on somebody for finding a boss difficult that I happen to find, easy. But it's whatever. Um, but I will say that the guardian ape is slow and ridiculously punishable, as you just saw. If you're decent with deflects. So when he jumps up and does his sweep right here, this perilous, you can just rush in and get a deflect. Of course I fuck it up. That's what I do. I get hit a couple of times. It's not perfect. Whatever. The lunge he does, you can just jump over it and just punish him a little bit with a couple of hits. Here, he will do one, and two, if you get both deflects, he will go up and do that. So I ran away to show you, to give you some idea of the timing of how the attack comes down. So deflect, deflect, he should do his large, here we go, and there. And if you have the spear attachment, you just go in, hit R2, and then it pulls out the, the infestation. Large health and posture damage when you do that, so that's good. And you can punish. So again, he will come up, do the perilous, land, do the large overhead, deflect it, do this again. It's pretty straightforward, really. I mean, if you're getting tripped up by his terror attack, all you have to do is run the fuck away from it. That's it. Just run. I mean, you can use a pacifying agent and then sort of stay in the dome of the terror, and you can just tank the damage or the terror buildup while you're hitting him, but you could also just run. So when his lady drops in, she is ridiculously punishable if you use firecrackers. I fuck it up a bunch, as I always do. If you use firecrackers on her once, you can't just spam them. But you can see like the little posture meter, like how quick it fills. Clearly you have to watch out for the guardian ape during all this. I mean, I'm not going to directly compare it to ONS because it's different, obviously. But it's, I mean, it's sort of like ONS in a sense. I mean, the bride here is more like Smo, and then the guardian ape is more like Ornstein, who's trying to rush you all the time. But it's so much easier, and she goes down so quick. Really low vitality. So you shouldn't really be having too much of a struggle unless you're just not paying attention. And the guardian ape fights the same here as he does the first time you encounter him in the watering hole near the well, you know what I'm talking about, the Bodhisattva, I think, idol. It's the same fight. If you're decent with the deflects, you're gonna be able to punish all the time. And the one thing that I notice that some people might not know is they might not know about the spear, how you can pull it out. But even if you don't use that, even if you're not great with deflects, he still has pretty decent windows for punishment. During this attack, if you're not good with deflects, you can just sort of run. And you saw there that he sort of hung back after his last swing. You can get a couple of swipes in. Here, you can get a couple of swipes in. If you're not good with deflects, you can abuse pacifying agents to tank the terror buildup, go in, get a couple of hits. When he does his lunge across the arena, you can jump over it and get a bunch of swipes in. And it's somewhat easy to bait out if you maintain distance between you and the ape consistently. I find that he will sometimes try and close the gap with the lunge, and it's easily punishable. I mean, it drags the fight on for fucking ever. but it's doable. You know, I mean, I think the first time I ran this game, that's how I beat the Guardian Ape. The first time was just baiting out the big lunge, because I wasn't aware of the spear prosthetic. I wasn't great with deflects, so I think the first time I beat the Guardian Ape, motherfucker took me like 15 minutes. But once you sort of get the hang of deflects, it makes this so much easier. And I tiddlywink in this fight too fucking much. I run around when I should have been doing swipes, and I missed some deflects. And it's not perfect, but I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect to pull off a fairly quick fight and some decent execution. And if you have the Mortal Blade, go ahead and do this to get your trophy and really kill it.